The Hex-a-thon Games event is coming to Fall Guys Season 2. The event will allow you to win a full costume for free, so you're going to want to stick around to know everything about the event. All the info has been leaked already, so let's dive straight into all of it. So of course the event is called Hex-a-thon Games, and the official description reads, compete in the most hexagonic events to date, completing challenges to become the greatest hexathlete of all time. If you're a very observant being, you might be able to figure out this event is hex related. There's more to the event than just Hex, but of course that is the main thing. The event will run from October 6th to 11th, however will likely happen again for another 5 days about a month later in November, as that is what happened with previous similar events. Okay, you probably want to know the challenges and rewards, so I'll not keep you waiting. The challenges are quite difficult, similar to Idle Games from last season and the Glizzy Gang events from Legacy Season 5 and 6. If you're a Fall Guys OG, you'll remember that. However, there's some interesting extra challenges that are a bit different. It's just the general premise of the event that's similar. So for the event, you'll need to play and win solos, duos and squads, and also the new show Hexathon, which we'll go over in a few minutes. But let's look at the full list of challenges, because again, some quite interesting things here. Solo show has 2 challenges, of course winning once, as I just mentioned, and also qualifying from a race round in less than 45 seconds. Very specific challenge, and it might be quite difficult on a lot of rounds, so interesting to see. Some rounds you could try this on are War Guys, Tiptoe, Ski Falls, Fruit Shoot, DoorDash, Gate Crash, Hit Parade. Yeah, you get the point. We don't know exactly which rounds will be in the game at the time of the event, since we don't know what's going to happen to the round pools once the Miku event ends, but just look out for those types of rounds, alright? Cool. Now for the duos challenges, again there's 2. One is to win once and the other is to reach the final round twice. Pretty straightforward, just reach 2 finals and win one of them and that part of the event is complete. Squads, surprise surprise, also has 2 challenges, winning once, again as I just mentioned, and qualify from 3 race rounds without respawning. So play those races like it's extreme mode, but obviously if you fall then you'll just respawn and not get the challenge progress. It's whatever, but still some interesting, more unique challenges than what we're used to with previous events. And of course Hexathon has many challenges too, there's actually 4 of them. You've got to win once, that's fine, but also got to win twice as an extra challenge. For all the rewards you must do every challenge, so yeah, you'll want to win twice in Hexathon. And the final 2 challenges are to run 2,500 meters in Hexathon, pretty straightforward, just play the show and you'll get good progress on that. And also to survive at least 60 seconds in Hexathon 5 times. Again, just playing the show and not dying immediately shouldn't be too difficult there. Okay, that's all 10 challenges, each one rewards 100 points, so 1000 points total, and that's what you need to get every reward in the event. And now, speaking of rewards, let's look at these event rewards. 100 points will get you the High Hexpectations nickname, who's just got to sneak puns into everything, huh? Right, 300 points will give you 200 kudos. They look more circular than hexagonal to me, but okay Mediatonic, you can include kudos if you want. If you reach 500 points in the event, you'll get this Hex Hero banner, which does actually look very nice in my opinion, with all those hexes and stuff. 700 points will unlock the Hive pattern, which I know most people don't care for patterns, but I think this will look pretty good in game. And the main reward that I'm sure you're after, if you reach 800 points, you'll get the Captain Redshift lower costume, and 1000 points will get you the upper. Here's a full costume render that's going to be used for the event. Looks really cool in my opinion, and that's completely free if you manage to complete all of the event challenges. No show books, no season pass, no nothing, just sweat hard enough to do all of these challenges in the 5-day window, and that costume will be all yours. On the second run of the event, which we're assuming will happen, it's not confirmed yet or leaked yet, but judging by previous events, we think the event's going to run again in November. These rewards will most likely be the exact same, so you don't need to complete the event twice if you do it on this run. It's only if you miss out on the first run that you really need to care. Okay, that was a lot of info. We're not done yet with the video, but I want to give credit that all this info is from FG Muffins and FG Pancake on Twitter, as well as the Fall Guys Wiki and FallGuysDB, which are websites, so shout out to all of those sources. And also shout out to me for making this video. Please like and subscribe, I'm desperate, 96% of people don't sub. Okay, cool, thanks anyway, time for the info about the show. Events called Hex-a-thon Games, the show is just called Hex-a-thon though, pretty simple I guess. Hex-a-thon has Hexa-ring, Hexagon and Hexaterrestrial in a completely random order, with whichever one ends up as round 3 becoming the final round, so you could have Hexaterrestrial, then Hexagon, meaning that Hexa-ring is the final. Hopefully that's a good enough explanation, and the show will of course be running at the same time as the event, October 6th to October 11th. The show will reward 1 crown for winning, obviously standard for this kind of show since there's only 1 winner, and it has a player count of 16 to 20 players. There is also a way to play this show early, but I'll save that for the end of the video because I first want to go over a quick bit of strategy for how to go about completing this event. So again, the event will run from October 6th to 11th, 2022 on its initial run, however it will probably run for another 5 days during November. So with the event requiring you to win each show apart from obviously the 5th side show, which I believe is Hexagon Trials, well I guess there'll be multiple shows during the event. Anyway, you need to win the 4 shows that are in the event, which is including duos and squads. You definitely need to be ready to sweat. The event will probably be more sweaty on the day it starts compared to a few days later when all the sweats have already finished the event and aren't trying to complete and rush and speedrun the challenges. So you could just use some patience and wait a few days to get easier lobbies, however that also puts more pressure on you to get the event done faster because you don't have as much time. So that's just personal preference. It's probably best to get the hardest show out of the way, then move on to the easier ones, just so you know you have plenty of time to finish the rest of the event. For duos and squads, I definitely recommend finding some friends to play with, or at least just finding some other FallGuys players that you know are good at the game, so you don't have to deal with complete randoms, as of course they can sometimes be terrible at the game. Sometimes you get good ones, but usually not. And as for the extra challenges that aren't related to winning or reaching finals, really just playing the game will get most of those done. And as I mentioned for qualifying in under 45 seconds in solo show, there are specific maps you want to use for that. I'll give a full list of the ones that I think will be easiest, but remember most of these maps will require fairly perfect runs to actually qualify in under 45 seconds. So you've got Roll On, Night Fever, Tundra Run, Slime Climb, Treetop Tumble, Lily Leapers, Track Attack, Hit Parade, Gate Crash, Door Trash, Fruit Shoot, Ski Fall, Tiptoe and War Gaze. But again, we don't know exactly which round solo show is going to have when the event starts because the Miku event's still on. We won't find out until that ends on October 4th. Right, that's been a lot of talking. If there's something I missed in this video, then just ask in the comments and I will answer. It's actually possible to play Hex-a-thon early. Check out my video on that here, or click on one of these if you don't want to watch that or have already seen it, or if you'd prefer that. Also make sure to like and subscribe for more FallGuys news and stuff. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!